Hello viewers, I am Replay, and in this video, you know what grinds my gears? Activision, and the fact that they are so blatant and obvious to the fact that they care more about money than they do the players. This is mostly shown through supply drops, and it's just really stupid. We were promised cosmetics and the dance moves only at first in the supply drops in Black Ops 3, but that would result in them not making as much money because people won't have a major incentive to be convinced to spend more money than other than, oh, I want this dance move. Oh, I got it. No, I don't want anything anymore. No, they're going to put in weapons that have a very small chance of ever popping up, so that way that they have incentive to spend more money in hopes of getting any of the new weapons, let alone the weapon that they want. Because out of the first wave of new melee weapons that came out, all I wanted was the butterfly knife. I spent $60 in hopes of it. It just made me mad, wasting $60 to stupid-ass Activision. And I hate it. Hate that. That's one of the things that made me stop playing Call of Duty altogether. Other than this video that I tried to re-download and see if Call of Duty had changed some. It didn't. But other than that, Activision is just so freaking obvious that they realize that they're not going to make much money. People having the incentive of wanting to get a cool dance move or a cool camo. Let's throw in a freaking gun that has a 0.0001% chance of actually popping up in a supply drop. And it's probably more likely to pop up in a rare supply drop. So instead of just spending $10 to unlock a few commons in hope of a butterfly knife or whatever weapon coming out, you have to spend a bunch more to have a bunch more crypt tokens or whatever you want to call it to unlock a bunch more rare supply drops in hopes of a frickin' gun or any weapon coming out. So that's it. Then that's just Black Ops 3, that it seems so obvious that they did microtransactions in such a way that it benefits them way more, that freaking $100 per second, compared to the satisfaction of letting a person playing their published game actually have one of the cool weapons that Treyarch published to them and let them release into Treyarch's own game. I feel like Treyarch's doing collateral for Activision by making weekly challenges that once you complete them, you can get a weapon bribe or something. So that way you have some kind of chance of actually getting a new weapon without spending a crap ton of money in hopes of a new weapon. So I just feel like that this upcoming weekly and that 75 wins challenge is collateral from Treyarch. That they try to cool people down that we're sick and tired of, to the point that we have a black market blackout, which apparently I guess didn't work. But it should freaking say something, that the fact that, oh, here's 15 types of weapons. You can't have any of them unless you spend $4 million to us. No, we're not that rich, Activision. Just stick them in a DLC. 2 DLCs have come out already. Stick all the goddamn melee weapons and other weapons in with the DLC. Or just between DLCs, whenever the weapon is done rendering, do a micro DLC for free. So that way we get it for free and right away, not whenever you feel like bundling a bunch together and throwing them into supply drops. So that's just stupid. Or if you actually want to be satisfied by getting a bunch of money while satisfying people and not completely taking them off, just sell the weapons separately. It'd probably be a douche move, but hell, you're doing doucheo moves by putting them in supply drops and with no chance in the world of actually getting one. Just put them on frickin' separate market for $1 or $2 each on each melee weapon and gun. There, you make money and we get what we want, not screwed out of what we want after giving you 60 or more. I'm not frickin' rich. And the fact that it just shows that much more in frickin' Infinite Warfare, that it seems like at first they're like that they actually care about a game player's opinion by giving us Call of Duty 4, something that everyone has wanted for years, an old Call of Duty game that is actually loved and we're glad to see remastered. They want to show that they care. No. That only for the 3 second video that they threw in at the end of the entire crappy Infinite Warfare trailer. They pretend that they care. And that last half a second before it actually stops the video, they're like, we don't actually care. You have to buy COD 4 with Infinite Warfare. You know, you have to buy the game that you've been wanting for years to be remastered and played on a current gen console. You have to, if you want that, you have to buy the shitty one that's the same thing as the Black Ops 3 and Advanced Warfare that people are starting to never frickin' want. Because all they say is not the same, it's not exosuits. Call it what you want. In the end, I'm seeing people have the ability to jetpack jump 50 feet in the air, and everyone is calling for boots on the ground. Closest thing to boots on the ground we got is COD 4, and you won't let us have COD 4 without Infinite Warfare. No one wants it, and the sales reflect it. Only people who die hard want Infinite Warfare, or die hard want COD 4, so they suffer through having to spend an extra $60 to buy Infinite Warfare in order to get COD 4. We only need one Call of Duty Activision. And I'd rather have COD 4. And I see the only way that Activision would ever separate COD 4 from Infinite Warfare is if they ever felt like it would increase sales. They would make some kind of money off of it. And sales won't increase for Infinite Warfare, but hell, we'll make a bunch of money by separating COD 4 from the rest of the game. And then making a bunch of money just off of that. So, good job, Activision. You continue to show how you suck. And I might not buy the next Call of Duty. But that's it for me. Till next time, keep calm and game on.